If you're listening to this, I need you to promise me one thing. Don't judge me. I never set out to betray my vows. I loved my husband once, or at least, I thought I did. But sometimes, life pushes you into places you swore you'd never go. It all started with a single knock on my door, a knock that turned my entire world upside down. That's the night my 23-year-old neighbor, Malik, became the secret I could never tell. And if I'm being honest, I'm not sure if this is a love story, or the beginning of my destruction. That morning had been ordinary. I was rushing to leave for work when the hood of my car jammed. Before I could even call my husband, Malik appeared out of nowhere. Sleeves rolled up. Grease on his hands. That careless, youthful grin. "Need a hand?" he asked. He fixed it in minutes. I thanked him, told myself it was nothing. But the way my chest tightened when his fingers brushed mine, it wasn't nothing. That evening, I prepared a small plate of food just to thank you, I told myself. Just good manners. But my trembling hands said otherwise. When I knocked on his door, he opened it with that same grin. Warm. Disarming. Dangerous. "Jasmine," he said softly. Just my name. But the way it left his lips made me feel seen. And that was the first step down a path I couldn't turn back from. Inside, his apartment was small and messy, but it smelled faintly of cologne and something else. Something masculine. We talked. We laughed. I watched him taste the food I'd made. When his lips curved in approval, my pulse quickened. Then, it happened. Our hands brushed, just by accident, and suddenly, the air between us shifted. His gaze locked on mine. Neither of us moved. Neither of us breathed. And then, he reached out. Slowly. Carefully. To wipe a crumb from the corner of my lip. That single touch broke something open inside me. The kiss was soft at first. Testing. Questioning. But the longer it lasted, the more impossible it became to stop. I knew it was wrong. I knew it could destroy everything. But oh, it felt so achingly right. When we finally pulled away, breathless, trembling, I whispered, "This can't happen again." He nodded. But his eyes said otherwise. The next morning, sunlight streamed across my bed like an unwanted reminder. My husband sat across from me at breakfast, buried in his newspaper, oblivious. And then, my phone buzzed. "Did you sleep?" Just 2 words from Malik. But they carried everything unspoken. I set the phone face down, my hands trembling, but my heart, it was already betraying me. Later that day, I stepped onto the porch, and there he was, Malik, shirt clinging to his skin, mowing the lawn under the summer sun. When he leaned against the fence separating our yards, I tried to keep it casual. We talked about the heat, about nothing. But the silence between us burned louder than our words. One smile from him, slow, knowing, and my heart fluttered like a trapped bird. Days blurred into nights. Our stolen moments became harder to hide. And then came the first sign that the world was watching. Across the street, Mrs. Patterson, the nosy neighbor, paused during her morning walk. Her eyes lingered too long on Malik's car parked in my driveway late at night. She smiled politely, but her gaze was sharp. Calculating. Collecting pieces she didn't yet dare to voice aloud. And that's when I realized, rumors move faster than truth. I thought I had it under control. I thought I could balance both lives. Until one night, lying next to my husband, pretending to sleep, I heard it. A soft knock at the door. My heart raced. My body knew before my mind did. I opened the door, and there he was. Malik. And I let him in. We didn't rush this time. Every touch was slower. Every glance heavier. But then, headlights cut across the window. My husband's car. Panic ripped through me. Malik slipped out the back door seconds before the front door opened. My husband walked in, indifferent, carrying the scent of his office. He kissed my cheek absently, never noticing the chaos lingering in the air. But someone else had. Because later, I saw a shadow move behind the neighbor's curtains. Watching. Waiting. Whispers spread. My best friend tilted her head over coffee one morning and said softly, "You look different, Jas. Who's making you smile like that?" I laughed it off, but inside, my heart pounded. The walls of my double life were crumbling. It all came to a head one evening. Malik stood at my door, his expression heavy, his voice steady. "I can't keep being your secret," he said. And he was right. I was standing on the edge of a decision that could destroy everything. Should I end it and return to the cold safety of my marriage? Or should I risk it all for a love I wasn't sure could survive the light of day? I still don't know if I made the right choice. But if you were in my shoes, what would you do? Would you stay? Or would you risk everything for one forbidden love?